This is homework number 11, problem number 4. It says, in the circuit given below, determine the mesh currents I1T and I2T. It says, let V1 equal 14 cosine of 4T volts and V2 equal 20 cosine of 4T minus 30 degrees volts. So as we can see at the very bottom of the picture, we're going to have to change our format so that way we have our inductor and our capacitor are in the right within J numbers, and we're going to see that we have 4 rads, so that's going to give us an inductor of J 4 ohms and capacitor is negative 0.25 J ohms. So on our first node up above, you see we could write it on out. We're going to come up with 2 plus 3.75 I1 minus 1 minus 0.25 J, I2 is equal to 14. In our second node, we're going to see that we have a negative 1 minus 0.25 J, I1 plus 2 plus 3.75 J, I2 is equal to negative 20 angle of negative 30 degrees. So we're going to put that into our matrix. And as we can see, we're going to come up with a delta. And the delta we came up with was the negative 11 plus 15.5 J. Our delta 1 came out to be 13.18 plus 66.83 J. And our delta 2 came out to be negative 58.141 minus 48.1519 J. And to get our final numbers of I, we're going to have delta 1 over delta, and then delta 2 over delta. As you see, we came out with those numbers there. And we're going to simply put the magnitude in front of the cosine, and then the angle is going to go in where the angle is at in the formula. So that gives us a 3.58 cosine of 4t minus 46.42 degrees amperes, and then 3.98 cosine of 4t plus 94.44 degrees amperage. And those are our final numbers.